So let's go to our next article. Was Piers Morgan involved in criminal hacking and fraudulent journalism? I didn't even know that was a question, but let's find out. Throughout his career, Morgan seems to have been involved in a litany of ethically questionable issues, but the latest involves charges stemming from his time as editor of Britain's Daily Mirror newspaper in 1995 through 2004. Reuters reported in late December that during this time, the paper may have engaged in phone hacking. This isn't the first time Morgan, who loves to sensationalize and embellish, has been at the center of journalistic ethics controversy. And it talks about he faked some pictures of British soldiers attacking Iraqi prisoners. And he goes on, there are many things listed here. We don't have time for all of them. But there's one thing in particular I would like to point out about this article. Later on in the article, it has some additional highlights, or as it says here, lowlights in Morgan's scandalous career. In 2002, he claimed that then British Prime Minister Tony Blair's wife was trying to get him fired. Now, this is where the hypocrisy comes in, because when Alex Jones says the government is trying to do something, oh, it's a conspiracy, it's not real, it's all these other things, it's fictional. But he can say, yes, this politician's wife, and she may be a politician herself, I don't really keep up with the matters over there, but this politician's wife is trying to get me fired. And so, you know, when we say something that's crazy, unfounded, but he can make such a claim, and that may very well be true, what Piers Morgan said. But when we say something, it's unfounded and crazy and kooky and all these other things. So we'll move on to our next article. MF Global judge nixes customer group's bid to dispose of Corzine. This is John the Slime Corzine, I guess, that he's become known. So let's take a look at this. A bankruptcy judge on Tuesday rejected a bid by former MF Global customers to dispose of collapsed brokerage's former chief, John Corzine. In a written ruling in the U.S. bankruptcy court in Manhattan, Judge Martin Glenn said that the Commodity Customer Coalition, which had sought the permission to question Corzine and another former MF Global insider, lacked standing because it is not a direct creditor in the case. The article goes on to call the group basically a watchdog. And now I remember reporting on this probably when I first started here, not too long ago. And they were saying the FBI may investigate Corzine, and it's pretty much saying the same thing now. So from what, 6 months ago to now, it's still the FBI may look into it. And people say, if you're new to the scandal, people say, what do? They stole a lot of money from a lot of people. I don't have the exact numbers, and, you know, so I'm not going to go into what it was. There's a lot of money from a lot of people, including one, Gerald Celente, who has been a guest on our show many, many times. Go dig in the archives, see what he has to say about it. Very smart guy, very sharp guy. They stole his money and many other people. So go look at that.
Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.